This is Julia, and I've heard some rumors about that parents are yelling at their children and they're physically punishing their children as a way of discipline. And I just wanted to inform you guys that there are multiple different types of ways to discipline children. And I just want you guys to listen as I try to explain some of them for you. And so hopefully you can take into account what you hear today and implement them into your lives. So the first one is power assertion. It's when parents use or threaten to use some form of physical punishment towards their children. When parents use this type of discipline, sometimes they can get a bit too angry, and this punishment can become more so an abusive type of punishment. This makes children more fearful of larger and louder adults. When you do this, you may say to children, "Don't let me catch you doing that again." This doesn't necessarily teach them what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong. Also, if you hit a child, they may think that it's okay for them to hit their friends then. They don't understand that just because you hit them, they can't hit others. Also, when they become older, they may become more abusive to their future children and or spouses. The next one is love withdrawal. It's where parents threaten their children with being unloved or suggest some form of parent and child separation. For example, if a parent was telling their child that they do not love them or want them anymore. A different scenario would be ignoring the child, which most people just call giving them the silent treatment. This can have negative effects on children. It increases stress for them and prevents them from being able to express their feelings. Some experts would even call this emotional abuse. Then there's induction. It's when parents discipline their children by reasoning and explaining to them why they should or should not use certain behaviors. This form of discipline is normally the most effective way to discipline children. It teaches children that they did something wrong and why it is wrong so they won't do it again. There are also many different parenting styles as well. There is authoritarian. It's where the main objective is to make children completely obedient. This parenting style can lead to the child being moody, unhappy, aggressive, not friendly, vulnerable to stress, and have trouble getting along with authority figures. Then there's permissive. Parents give their children almost no guidelines and rules to follow. This makes the child feel like the parents do not care enough about them to guide or teach them about things in life. This parenting style can lead to the child being impulsive, aggressive, rebellious, and not achieve many things in life. Then there's overparenting. Overparenting is where parents' desire to provide for and protect their children is beyond what is in the best interest of their child. It may seem to the child as if the parent is controlling their every move. This parenting style can lead to a child having unrealistic achievement goals, a lack of leadership skills, and a lack of emotional self-regulation, and much more. Then there's authoritative. It's a compromise of authoritarian and permissive parenting styles. It's where parents set some rules but allow children to have some freedom. Parents who use this parenting style also tend to use the induction method of discipline. Many experts endorse this type of parenting style as for it's the healthiest form of parenting. This parenting style can lead to the child being self-reliant, self-controlled, curious, able to handle stress, and have a morally good character. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you've taken into account what you've gotten from this presentation, and hopefully you can implement some of the good things from this into your normal daily life.